I'd like to be remembered not just as the person who was instrumental in drafting the Constitution, but I'd like to be remembered as the person who kept protecting the integrity of the Constitution. My name is Otiende Amollo. I'm the member of Parliament for Rarieda constituency in Siaya County. I am now serving my second term as a member of the National Assembly. I have been in the National Assembly, and so far I have served in two committees. I'm in the Public Accounts Committee and I'm in the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee. I think people will remember that in the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, where I served briefly as the Vice Chair, we had the opportunity to bring the BBI amendments, which went through Parliament, but which were stopped by the courts. As we speak now, we are in the process of generating some other amendments, and we will see how that goes. Before becoming a member of Parliament, I served in the committee of experts that delivered the current Kenya Constitution, and I can tell you that the Constitution was a negotiated document, and so there are a lot of areas where we had to do give and take. But it is also true that after 13 years now, the Constitution is ripe for amendment where necessary. But we must be careful to make sure we only amend positively, not negatively. There are certain amendments that have been proposed by the current regime, which in my view are retrogressive, including the amendments to bring members of cabinet secretaries to the floor of the House. It does not serve any useful purpose, because the best place to bring them, and so far that has been allowed by the standing orders, should be the committees. That is where proper interrogation takes place, not on the floor of the House. On the floor of the House, and with a lot of members of Parliament that have been bought over, and therefore the regime has a supermajority, it becomes cosmetic. It does not serve any purpose. Secondly, it's not consistent with the system of government that we adopted. We adopted a pure presidential system, and in a pure presidential system, it is not consistent with bringing cabinet secretaries to the floor of the House. If we wanted to go that way, then we should actually reconsider our system of government and consider a parliamentary system. Apart from that, as a member of Parliament, which currently, because of some of our colleagues having been bought over, we are essentially a minority. We intend to continue as we have done, keeping the government to account, especially through the Public Accounts Committee. Members of Parliament generally have three principal roles, which is legislation, oversight, and representation. And on that oversight, we have to go out of our way to keep the government officials accountable, and that we have continued doing, and we intend to continue. Other than that, it is my pleasure and my honor to have been re-elected by the members, by the constituents of Rarieda, and I intend to continue serving them in their various capacities. We are focused on doing a lot of things that we can, especially with the meager funds we get by way of CDF, so that even if we are not in national government, the little money that we get, we must use it to serve the people. Back at home, in my first term, I was able to start 5 tertiary institutions, and they are on. We were able to start the law courts. We were able to start, food processing factories. We are able to have a fish cold storage facility, and all that. We are grateful for the assistance we got. We will continue engaging meaningfully with the government of the day to assist our people, but we will not yield to their political wishes in order to be blackmailed for that assistance. I'd like to be remembered not just as the person who was instrumental in drafting the Constitution, but I'd like to be remembered as the person who kept protecting the integrity of the Constitution. We have so far tried to do that, and we will continue to do that inside of Parliament and outside of Parliament. Thank you.